All right, welcome back to the 80 Star Basketball Channel. So this was a huge week for the 101, the Star Jordan rookie card, and I'm going to be talking about what happened, people talking about it, but also people basically taking kind of their opinion on the rookie card, which one is the rookie. I'm going to have several different YouTubers who've been talking about it, but I'm also going to be showing the record sales. I'm also going to be showing sales and talking about sales upcoming. So there's going to be a lot packed into this. So if you actually care about the Star 101, interested or it being affected by outside things, this is kind of the video to watch. So first of all, I want to say thanks for everyone kind of throwing links out. And again, this channel is more of a resource. It's from people also who are interested in Star. I'm kind of funneling some stuff. Obviously I have my takes, my opinions, but it's trying to get data, but I'm getting it from multiple sources, and I get to hear dealers who now contact me. I get a lot of messages now daily, kind of on Star stuff, or wanting to talk, or what happened, or if they did a private sale or not. And I kind of take all this and kind of filter out what I want to throw out. But this, I'll talk about the auctions and the sales in just a minute, which obviously is kind of every single category of 101 Star is going up. The Jordan rookie card is the hot thing right now. But I want to focus on, actually, everyone cares more about prices. And to me, the more important thing is what is actually causing these prices in it. And it's perception. Perception in the hobby is completely changing, and for valid data reasons. And I keep pointing those out in my videos. And the people are, what's funny, in the last 2 weeks, I've heard more from, people who either don't have a vested interest, and just like what I'm going to show now, this another video, kind of like Jeff Wilson's 3-panel, unanimous agreement that 1984 Star is either the true rookie or a rookie. And this, I found this one interesting because this is two guys. Basically these are, obviously Jeremy being a pretty big YouTuber, and then you also had Mark, which a consolidator here. So, and he is a broker for accounts. So here's their take. This is actually what's driving the price. It's just people are finally being vocal about what they think, is the rookie card and what matters.
For me, Mark, we're now 40 years later. The world has changed. I don't really personally care what the standards were for a rookie card in '84. Here we are, this many years later. What's important to me is that the card measures the way a card should measure, and it's the earlier card, and that it's licensed. I do think it should be licensed. To me, that's important. But the fact that it didn't come out of a random pack, and the fact that you couldn't just buy it at any corner store in any city in America, I don't care anymore. I don't care about the method of distribution. I don't think is nearly as important, because we also didn't have Amazon back in the 80s to bring you anything you wanted at any time. So I know there's a lot of stuff there, but for me, I think we have to change with the times, and the hobby is changing. The internet came around, post 84 and 86. So, to me, if I had to say which one is the rookie card, to me now, it's the 84 Star. That's the rookie card in my mind. That makes the most sense to me. But I'm not trying to convince anybody here. I don't really care. I really don't care.
So Jeremy does go on to say that he simply doesn't really care about the debate, what the rookie card is or not, but he does make his opinion known. And if you're picking between the two, he thinks the 84 Star is. Obviously, I agree. I even wrote that down in a comment. I basically said that I agree, and he pretty much wrote back, which I highlighted. Yeah, I really don't see how the 1986 Fleer is still considered to be a rookie by the masses, but so be it. And again, same issue I kind of have, but it's something that he brings in Mark on this, and here's what Mark had to say as well.
What's a rookie card?
Yeah, so I like the 1984. I believe that the 1984 star is a rookie just because it's licensed and it came out 2 years before that. But I don't think that debate is that it's never going to get settled. But like I've personally been seeing, like I've had clients reach out to me to look for 84 signed rookies or to fund 84 star cards. So there's a lot more demand for them now compared.
This was, this was both of their takes on it. I found this very, very interesting. But that's what's happening. So I'll kind of go. That's what's translating into the prices you see. It's perception. Again, my one of my earliest videos was perception is what matters. Is why the 86 Fleer. It was perceived as the rookie card. And that obviously is changing. But in my mind, it actually never was the rookie card. It just was follow the money. And again, look at my other videos if you wish to see that. And so the next one is this is Sports Card Madness. This one's really interesting to me because this is like an 86 Fleer collector. Has been, or from what I've seen historically, and kind of has always thought of, I guess, the 86 Fleer as the rookie, kind of like I did before. I don't, I think he's just starting to look at stars in a lot, recently, or just starting to do research. I'm not sure. Seems, kind of seeing his information isn't quite clear yet. So I think he's kind of looking into it. But so just kind of conflicted on this. Because then he threw out this very interesting video right here about what he's planning to buy, and this being the first one. So here's his video. He's not, not a major channel or anything, just kind of was notable, that one who kind of looked at the Jordan rookie card debate one way and is now kind of reassessing or just looking at this as a value play. I'm not totally sure, but obviously he has this to say though, which is interesting.
With you 4 things that I'm looking to buy soon and I think are great opportunities for you guys to also look into. First one is probably going to be the most expensive and definitely the most difficult card to obtain, but I'm starting to really warm up to the 1985 star card for Michael Jordan, particularly the 101. That's kind of the holy grail of all of them. This card obviously had its bubble moment a couple summers ago when PSA decided finally they could decide if it's counterfeit or not. And then they graded them, and there was your classic price movement. But now, a couple summers later, the price has been steady, and I don't think everyone realizes how rare these are compared to like 1986 Fleer. Only 3 to 5,000 of these star cards were made individually. For 1986 Fleer, it's like 250,000 a piece. That's a huge difference. People don't realize that, and it's that lack of knowledge that I think is keeping the price of the 1985 star card down. So I'm thinking in the next year or two is probably the last chance to get them at a relatively affordable price. Remember, I'm talking real scarcity, and these cards have real scarcity. These aren't printed numbers like your modern things. So this is the first thing I'm going.
I hope you can have a chance to go and check my videos, as I was saying that, a little while ago. So, and this is another, and I forgot the guy's name, but I actually, he does, so this is JD Sports Cards, and he came basically out and said, Jordan Star cards are still a good buy, and I actually fully agree. I think I still think the price has a ways to go going by however I value cards, which I am going to show with my data modeling. Yes, they are still coming. I'll talk about them every week until they happen, but it's actually more complex. Again, I need to do it across multiple videos, and I need to speak to multiple audiences. So I'm really trying to do it in a way that's the most effective. So that's one of the reasons why it's taking a little while. But I did bounce it off someone yesterday and told them what was coming, and they found it very valuable. So I think you guys will too when it gets there. But again, back to JD's channel and here, and he just talks about Star still being a great buy, loves the cards. He calls it an XRC as he goes through, because I think he's talking to an audience, that still views that old label, which in the comments, I actually commented to him and I said, the XRC label is kind of outdated. It's incorrect at worst and outdated at best. It really does not apply, and it was incorrect from the get-go. But I point that out, and he basically says, like down here where I have it highlighted right here, he said, I personally believe it's his rookie card, and most important cards are from this 84 set. So JD himself kind of basically said, this is the rookie card, kind of going along the lines with whatever. So again, you're just seeing a theme of, and this is going to go into the next piece with the auctions. It does matter. People are kind of like, what does it matter? For as far as valuations and data modeling, it does matter. And that is one of the reasons why I choose to debate it. I choose to be involved with it. And is it the be all end all of what you want to attain? No, not at all. If you don't like rookie cards, or you don't care about, and you only like certain cards, get them, obviously. But let's get down to, so these are more opinions, again, coming on top of the Jeff Wilson 3-card panel. And if you don't think Jeff Wilson matters, look at the size of his audience and who he's saying that to. And then I think you will change stance a little on that. He himself, is just another voice, but his audience listening to what he has to say is a very large audience. And then, so I want to translate those into prices. So what's happening? Oh my gosh, we continue to shatter records. Where am I going to start here? Let's start with last night's PWCC, and I have it up next to the 8.5s that are selling. Obviously, this is a record-shattering, sale for this very, very nice. So is it very nice? Does it have its sticker? Yes, it really is an amazing copy, and it sold for $50,400. And I think the 7s are all going to continue to go up and bump up. That's just my prediction. And I called this last couple of videos right, exceeding 440, breaking 40, and it was 20. It was like 30,000 at the time I said that. So again, I just think that the march is going to continue. Here we had the 8.5 that sold for 43, but that's already been covered. The other one that happened, I will point to. I will use this to kind of look at it, just to show you that it was a final sale. And I did actually. The buyers on one of the forums and discussed it on basically picking up this card. The images were blurry, but it's possible just a nice pickup. Could cross over to a PSA 7, but did want to show that this sale was finalized, which broke the last 8. I don't know of an 8 that's gone for 28,000. So again, buy the card, not the grade. This card was pretty solid, but it was very hard to see in the images. And so that's kind of a tough one. As far as gauging whether you're going to put that much money to it or not. But I'm going to get into the next thing, which is auctions, just in a second, because there's this one, another one that sold that went under the radar that I actually talked to the buyer on, was this one. So I'm not going to say the final price, but let's just say it was solid. And the buyer specifically asked me not to. It was part of a larger cash trade, from what I understand. But I know very little, but I did end up talking to this person. It's a mint card, just off-centered, but obviously mint cards are in demand. It's all about the subs and kind of eye appeal and what you're after at this point. So if you wanted a mint card, this was where to go, if the centering doesn't bother you that much. And real quickly, I want to, these 117s continue to, kind of, I'm surprised at the price kind of that they've stayed. This one hitting the same amount hasn't moved at all. Here's a 9, 117 second year Jordan card. Again, it's a little perplexing, but the 101 is a completely different animal. And again, I don't think that anything is going to be even close to this. This is a very, very special card. And I've been saying that for a reason. As far as other ones, they're going to have to be tailwinds. There are a few things about this card that have the catalysts. This will ride the coattails of the 101. And also it simply, when PSA starts grading it, that will probably give that a boost as well, for sure. But it hasn't happened yet. So that's one of the reasons why I think it's kind of stuck in the mud, if you will. But I did want to kind of throw it out there. So as far as auctions, and I think that one thing that I also, one real quick notable, these are going up. The other one that I did find, these Court Kings CK26s, the 5x7s. Not everyone is into the 5x7s, but they're very, very popular. I call them the cult card. A lot of people like them, but I really love this card, and I do love this card. This card's awesome. But these have definitely seen a price bump. So, base set Jordans and kind of the only subset card that I would say that I'm seeing a really strong bump in is this one. So go ahead and, kind of tracking those. They just kind of come up rarely. I did want to say that the only auctions right now, so now I want to get into the future. And this auction is coming up. I know Brian from Cajun Cardboard, he's going to be selling some of his subset Star Jordans and hopefully, maybe some base set, whatever his collection. He's pursuing a 101. He wants to get a high level 101, but he's liquidating some of the other ones. I don't know if to move into the 101 exactly, but that's where he wants to go from what I understand. But what's also up, so you'll see those on PWCC for his, whenever he posts them. Also, this one's upcoming. You can see another PSA 7. I'll get into this one later in another video when we get there. Obviously, centering, side to side's pretty thin, but overall card sharp. Results used to be very high. The only auction going on, this is one thing that I do watch. How many auctions are going on? Do they come in waves? Are they continual? Supply is absolutely drying up in this card. I've been reporting that for a little while now. Golden, that was the first kind of thing that was telling me that price movement might be coming. And not only was it might coming, it definitely came with a bang. And Golden, the one that dropped off, so there was two on this, and now there's only one. And this BGS 8 is what's left. Not a solid 8 in my opinion at all, but it's an 8. But obviously, probably about 23,000 now with the buyer premium. PWCC is now no auctions. All the auctions are done. eBay has no auctions. So right now there is currently only one that I know of, one active auction that I am aware of. And that happens to be Golden Force. So, and by the way, this 21 listed on eBay, a bunch of these are these schedules, these, and kind of misfit ones like this, or, the kind of Topps reprints. They're scattered throughout, so there's actually quite a few less than this 21. I think I counted 7 before that shouldn't even be here. So, what was once in the 63 for my search results now is down to 26 and a bunch that don't matter. So just a massive, massive drop in auctions, nothing current. And that is why when these dry up, the price is going to continue because the low supply matters more than people realize. So anyway, I'm going to try and stop this one now to condense, but I did want to show you what's been happening, what people are talking about, prices, and what's coming. So again, subscribe, like, comment, and then I'll see you at the next video.